To get started, you want to take your button and thread on your cords. And you should end up with something that looks like this. Next, you want to take your button, and if you've used a 4-hole button like me, get one of the holes up to the top so it's like pointing like that. And if you position it like that when you clip it to the top of the board, it just makes the beginning of your pattern a little bit easier. And then you want to separate your cords into colours, so you want one colour on the outside and then one colour on the inside. So I find it easier to clip the cords I'm not working to the board, but you don't have to do that if you don't want to. I just think it makes it a little bit neater. So next you want to take your cords in the middle and you want to do a forward knot and then a backward knot. So you're basically doing a hitch knot here. You can do it as a hitch knot style if you want. And once you've done that, you want to swap the position of your cords. So this side, I'm going to take this cord and bring it over the top of the cord I just worked. And now I want to clip this cord to the board. And then at this side, I want to take the cord that I've just worked and bring it over the top. And then clip this one to the bottom. So this cord went over the top and this one's gone underneath because that cord you just worked and this is the cord you're going to work. So one of the cords you're working will go underneath and one of the cords you're working will go over the top. You can do it whichever way around you want. I've just done it this way, but make sure whichever way you choose to do it consistently all the way down. And then you repeat what you did in your first step and do a forward knot and a backward knot. And I would advise not to do it too tightly there. Normally I knot quite tightly, but for this pattern it's best if you just do it flush but don't go too tight. And once you've done your forward and backward knot again, you just want to swap your cord colours again. So the cord you're going to work goes over, and then at this side the cord that you're going to work with goes under. And like you did the other two times, again just do a forward knot followed by a backward knot. And you want to keep repeating these steps until you've got the bracelet as long as you want it to be. So each time bring one of your cords over the top and then one of your cords underneath. And every time you switch position, just do a forward knot and then a backward knot. And once you've got the bracelet as long as you want it, you can tie a knot in the end just to keep the cords in place. And once you've done that, you can trim two of your cords if you want to make your buttonhole, or you can just leave them and have two cords either side of your buttonhole. You want to make sure there's enough space for your button to fit through, and then just tie another knot. And then you can trim off any excess. And you should end up with something that looks like this. And that is your completed bracelet.